Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to show you the Turbine Duke. This is the black square B60 Turbine Duke to be exact. We'll be getting a Starship soon. Actually next Thursday is coming out. This is going to be the similarest one next to it. Except for the electrical systems on the Starship are similar to the King Air. This one is more or less what to expect in the quality. Now, the quality of this aircraft is amazing, but it's about to get better. I was looking at a video of the developer of the Starship, and he was talking about this Duke here, well, all the Dukes, and they're going to be getting an update where you can do a walk around and actually touch the blade, and it will spin in a circle. So today we're going to take this one up. It does have a couple different liveries here, you know, so you can pick whatever one floats your boat. This one looks good to me. We'll go ahead and grab this and get started. We're going to start this bad boy up cold and dark and take it for a little bit of a spin. See how it flies, see how it handles. I love this aircraft right off the bat. I'm not even going to like pretend like I don't. This is probably one of my favorite twin engine aircrafts. Probably will be my favorite twin engine even if the Starship comes out. The Starship is a cool plane, but I don't know, man. There's something about the Duke that I just love. I've been flying it a lot lately, offline, and it's been pretty amazing. Now, the specs of this aircraft are... so the engine type is a PT6-21, or it could be a PT6A-30, depending, I guess, on what aircraft you purchase, right? Depending on the serial number and all that stuff. Which... here we go. Let me just show you this aircraft from a little... Let's walk a little bit away so we can actually take a good look at it. I mean, the profile of this thing is just beautiful. Next level. Soon you can go ahead and come up and spin the propellers and do all the fun stuff that allows you to do it in 2020. But just to look at this aircraft, the sounds, I love it. I can't wait for them to update it. It's going to be that much better when they do. I'm kind of curious to see the difference between now and then. They said they'll be getting an update for this. The cruising speed on this thing is 275 to 290, depending on where you're, you know, what your altitude is. It has 3,500 climb rate, 21,000 ceiling, which is interesting because I took it up to 22,000 this one in the simulator. I didn't know it was only 21,000. I'll have to be careful with that. Max takeoff weight 7,000. It sounds, I thought this was 25,000 for the service ceiling. I guess I was wrong. Payload is 7,000. Increase. Let's see. Takeoff distance is 1,000 feet. Landing distance is 1,000 feet. Consistent. Okay. It seats 6 people. The length of this aircraft is 33 feet and 10 inches. Height is 12 feet and 4 inches. So, pretty decent amount of room in there. 39 feet and 9-inch wingspan on this bad boy. So, let's just keep taking a walk around this thing. It's a nice plane. Beautiful profile on it. Let's see what else we can find out about it. That's, for the most part, that's it. I mean, it is an older aircraft. Definitely, let's jump inside. I'll show you around the inside. Now, this one is more fancy than the Pistons and the regular Dukes because I guess it's more like private jet-ish inside. Still has all the features, you know, like the little tables and whatnot. Nothing crazy in here. I don't know if they'll update anything else, but this is pretty old school aircraft. I do like the steam gauges. They have this where people replace all the steam gauges and put to, I think they're like GNX something or other, electric screens in there instead. But I kind of like the setup like this. It's, in my opinion, a lot nicer this way, even though if I was flying the real thing I might want to change it out, but this, to me, I'll take it. You have your key here for your baggage. If you click on it, you know, it will open up your baggage compartment. And I think you can click back on here somewhere. I forget how to put the key back. Whoops. I thought you just click here and it puts the key back, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, we can probably close that through the tablet. So let's go. It has all the same features as most of them do. I think this is all your settings too. So if you want to put like wheel chocks and all that stuff, you can do so in this screen here. Power, wheel chocks, all that stuff. So if you want to, let's just show you what it looks like with everything. That's what it looks like with everything on. I'll turn all that off. We don't really need it. I gotta get the baggage department closed here. There we go. You gotta click that. These are your baggage and your doors. You can open the cabin door too, if you want. And rear oxygen bay. I don't know what that is. Maybe that refills the oxygen. I forget. All right. Anyway, let's get started here. You have your... That's the light here. Okay. Take that away. We'll get the battery on. Let it kick on here for a second. I'm going to leave the avionics off for a minute here. We'll turn the beacon to strobe. Beacon on. Let people know we're about to get a startup going here. And I want to press ITT. I'm just going to do it quick. I'm not doing procedures or anything like that. This is a pretty cool little feature too. I think it's everything in here is pretty much working. So it's a really high quality aircraft. You have all your fuses and each individual one works. You have your cabin pressurization system down here, your air conditioning up here. You have your cabin temperature in here. Your outside temperature is, I think it was over here somewhere. Well, there's a temperature for the outside here too. And you could adjust this as needed. You also can adjust your altitude. All right, let's get this bad boy started before I break it. So we can, I think auxiliary pump. I don't know if this thing, let me check the engine here. I want to make sure I do this correctly. We'll look at this and see if I damage the engine on startup. We'll go, no, I think that goes on and then that goes to start. That's going to kick the engine. Yeah, there it goes. And once that's in, I can go ahead and push that up and then watch the ITT temp. The ITT went a little bit high right there. Let's see. All right, we still haven't 100%, so I think we can go ahead, turn the generator on, and this to auto. All right. Auxiliary pump off. All right, that should be one engine started. It's 100%. I gotta calm down the engine. I have it a little bit too high there. Okay, let's go ahead and open that. I think we can actually open that as well. And let's do the same thing. Auxiliary pump. Start. This goes to on. You get a good sound for this thing. Introducing fuel. So far, so good. Close this up. All right. We got two good engines. We'll go ahead and put the generator on here. That to auto. Turn that off. Master avionics on. Battery to both. And let's see where we're at here. Let me just check both engines. Engine right, engine left. They're both good. You have different avionics you could use here. The 155B, the 90B, or the GNN30, the KX155A8, or B, I mean, sorry, the GNS 430, or the GNS 650 or 7, which I'm using right here. A little bit of upgraded avionics, and we'll stow that for now. All right, these come out of beta. It has very nice lighting too. This is your panel lighting. You can turn down the red here and turn up the white lights here. And I'll show you what that looks like in the dark. Very nice indeed. So let's go to the dark here. Just wanted to show you what this thing looks like in the dark. That's the white lighting if you want less red in there. Panel lighting off and on. So it's very nice. Very nicely done. We could turn the panel light off. We're not going to need it. We're going back to the daytime here. Live weather can come off. We'll just go to custom. Oh, did I turn that light on? All right. Now that we did that, we'll go ahead and I just want to check the engines and make sure they're still good. Yeah, they're still 100% on each side. So we're good with that. We'll take it up for a spin. Now you have these lights up here that need to be extinguished. So we have to put on our pitot heat and our stall heat. And let me see what else here. No. That has to come on, right? All right. And let's see what other warnings we have. Generators. So generators should be on there. It says engine ignition. So these yellow lights should be extinguished. So we're missing maybe the prop heat. I don't know. Nope. No, these open the doors. I'll reset the generator here. These are on auto, right? Okay. Oh, that is... Oh, these are the generators. Okay, so I had to initiate. Okay, so... Alright, that's it. So these are supposed to be set to the off position. For some reason, I thought they were the generators. That was my fault. Okay. Let's put the air conditioning on here, cooling down the temperature of the cabin. Do a flight control check here. Alright. To take off the brake, you hit the CTRL and the spacebar. Just a couple people were asking me about that. Let me taxi over here on the grass real quick here. Now, don't do this. Oh, boy. This thing is... Whoa. Okay. My bad. Let's see if we can take off on the grass. I'm curious. It's probably not the best idea. 60... Whoa. 60 knots here. Oh, boy. We actually did it. Pretty crazy how fast this thing goes. I mean, this is... Let's see if we can get a stall out of this thing. I'm going to put power all the way up here. I'm going to pull back and see what happens. This thing is already redlining on me with the engines. They are screaming at me right now. 60 knots coming up. We're dropping the left wing there. Pulling all the way back, and it's just kind of hanging. That's what's happening. Alright, let's put power out stall now. Oh boy. I think we almost accidentally spinned it. Hold on. I'll put a little bit of power in there to save it. Alright. There we go. Okay, I'm power off. And I'm going to pull back again here. Pulling back, 60 knots, and left wing drop. Alright. There we go. It handles really well. It's a really nice aircraft. Let's see if I damaged any of the engines. Nope. 90%. Yeah, I damaged them a little bit here. I did damage them. Alright. So, what else? That's about it. I mean, like, the Duke is a beautiful aircraft. I highly recommend it. Let's try to get a landing in here. And, if you guys never flew the Duke, I would definitely recommend it. Oh boy. Ah, okay. I stalled it. Don't do what I do. That was a big mistake that I did that. I was doing a way too steep approach here, and I'm about to stall it again. It takes a while for the turbine engines to kick back in. Let me try another go around here. Alright, one more time. We'll try to bring it back around. It's, saying that. Why does it say that? Alright. Oh, this, works too. Alright, we'll try a regular approach now. Let me take out the power. Start putting in flaps, trim it out, and we'll land it like we know what we're doing. Hopefully. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Alright, gear coming down. The animation of the gear is nice too, and it does affect the airspeed. Only thing I say is like to be able to see is a little bit difficult, you know. This is the view from flight. Flaps are down. A lot better of an approach this way, right? Let me trim down here. I'm trimming up a little bit too much. But you do get ground effect in this aircraft as well, too. It's definitely a fun one to fly. Take out. I'm floating a little bit there. You have beta in this as well to slow you down. With those little red dots down here, when they're on, that's how you can tell you're in beta. Kind of hard to see right there. And then when they come off and you hear that click sound, you're out of beta. Beta. Alright. You can taxi in this too. It does taxi super fast, so I think it's probably better to keep it in beta. Let me just go. I like to go off-roading, you know. Alright. Let me just put the brakes on here. Alright, we'll shut it down and see how that looks. Nice animations, right? It's not bad. I can't wait for the update to see what that looks like. It's a beautiful aircraft. I highly recommend it. If you guys don't have it, you should get it, especially when they update it. It's going to be awesome. And the Starship's coming out. I'm super excited for that. We'll take that one up for a spin. I will definitely have to do a live stream with this aircraft. I really love this plane. I love all these planes, man. I'm into each one of them. But these are, I highly recommend. These are awesome. If you're into twin engines and you don't know what to buy, invest in the Duke. You're not going to be disappointed. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.